What's up, guys? Today we're going to try out a new standard deck. Well, not a new standard deck. A new deck for this new expansion, Kobolds and Catacombs. We're going to try out a Tempo Rogue list. So we're just taking a traditional Tempo Rogue. We removed some cards and we put in some new cards into the deck. So you can see the deck list on the top right. It's just typical Prince Keleseth Rogue. But we have added Elven Minstrel, Corridor Creeper, and Sonya's Shadow Dancer. And we'll talk a little bit about those cards as we get them. I think we're going to keep the Corridor. Well, yeah, I think we're actually going to keep the Corridor Creeper. It might not be a good keep. Cost one less whenever a minion dies. Well, this is in your hand, so that feels pretty good. Let's hope that our hand is relatively quick. Elven Minstrel is the other card we want to talk about. 4 mana card, combo it, draw 2 cards from your deck. That's good. That's real good. So Rogue typically suffers on the 4-drop spot. It doesn't really have a lot of good options, right? So now it has 2. It has Elven Minstrel and Falderoy Strider. Both 2 very good 4-drops. And hopefully we get to see those in action. Hopefully. So here's look how crazy this is. By just the nature, by the nature of tempo, we've got ourselves 2 5/5s for 3 mana. That's amazing. This is a crazy, crazy card. Very powerful tempo play. Interesting that he'll throw this out. Like, how big is that play right here? That is pretty big. Like, here he can use Frost Nova, but then it's like, if you had Frost Nova, you would have used it last turn, I think. Or maybe you're smarter than me and okay, no. You're not. So, let's get more cards. So this is so good. This pretty much puts a body out there and acts like an arcane intellect. And it thins creatures. So, very good. Okay, he's doing some things. Let's check for lethal. We have 10, 17, 20. We have 20 in our hand. Crazy. It's pretty crazy. You see how strong Corridor Creeper is. Like, so any deck that wants to fight for board control, it should be running that card. That is extremely powerful. That is extremely powerful. Just by the nature of the way Hearthstone mechanics work. It's just... wow. I did not see that coming. That's pretty crazy. So we have the extra card and we have Van Cleef. So we have a coin and Van Cleef. I think that's a keep. Let's see if we can get a 1-drop or a backstab, right? Those would all be good. So because we have the 1-drop, we're not going to play it on turn 1. We're going to save it for turn 3 with the coin. I think that is a wise play. I think. Unless we draw another 1-drop. Okay, we drew another 1-drop, so. I think we'll just kill it. Mage Temple, I don't want it to get out of control. We'll get rid of it. The other card is Sonia's Shadow Dancer. It's a legendary 2 for a 2/2. Or I'm sorry, 3 for a 2/2. After a friendly minion dies, you add a 1/1 copy of it to your hand and it costs 1. So that's something you want to play in a turn where you're gonna have combat decisions. Because you can fill your hands up with more Bone Mares or Van Cleaves or whatever, you know, or more Corridor Creepers. It's pretty crazy. Remember, it only becomes a 1/1 though, so you want obviously Battle Cries and things like that. Like I don't know how strong that card is. At least not in this deck. Maybe it could be something else. But like if you copy Cobalt Scaleborns, Elven Minstrels, or Vilespine Slayers, or Bone Mares, those are all, I would say those are all pretty good targets. And we're okay with that. The secret is a new secret that we gotta learn to play around, Explosive Runes. It's a tricky card for sure. Another secret, so. Another secret.
Hey, lights out.
Is it an ice block or is it a counterspell? It's very likely to be a counterspell. So we'll see. What's tricky about playing when an expansion comes out is everyone is testing new things, so you don't know exactly what they're playing, and you don't know if their decks are fine-tuned or optimal, and thus you don't know whether what you do is optimal, right? So there's definitely a lot of testing to be found, right? This is fine. So in this situation, we've really drained our opponent out of resources, unless he has a board clear, which I'm pretty sure he doesn't. So it's kind of a nice situation when you think about it. We got a full hand of gas. He has 2 cards and a secret. And both secrets don't really affect the board state that well. Ooh. How can I play that to my advantage? Can I play that to my advantage?
This guy's toast.
That's not that bad. So even our opponent's deck is just not very
Lights out.
very nice. Very nice, very nice. Just powered tempo turns, you know. So we know that's ice block.
Hey, lights out.
Oh, it was Spellbender, I guess. So there you go. Tempo Rogue, a very classic deck. Probably pretty strong. Here's the list. Elven Minstrel. It's got my seal of approval. It's one of the strongest cards. We didn't really get to see the legendary in play. So I don't know. I don't know what I think about Sonya Shadowcaster yet. And Corridor Creeper is definitely way stronger than it should be. That's actually a very powerful card. So, you know, tell me what you think. Did you like that deck? What do you like about it? What didn't you like about it? What cards are you testing? Let me know in the comments. See you.